3 years ago, this was nothing but thick bush. I cut it, cleared it, and built it from scratch. Planted clover, brassicas, and then soybeans. Somewhere along the way, a buck showed up. We watched him grow, passed him, and we let him walk. Now, he's made it all the way to year 3. This isn't just a food plot anymore. This is a 3-year experiment, a family project if you will, and maybe our best chance yet at the biggest buck we've ever hunted.
I started this 3 years ago with a chainsaw and bush and a dream. That was it. We brought in heavy equipment. My 2 boys helped me out. We got the ground opened up.
Hi guys, we're back to me and my dad's channel, and today we are cutting. As my dad cutting some trees.
We didn't really have a plan. We didn't know what was in here. We were hoping we'd find some deer.
We are at the hunting spot.
It was a really small section. I mean, I think it's like maybe 1/10 of an acre, if that I opened up at first. And you know, I had a huge wall of all the debris that we took out. Put one over on this side here, and I put one right where we're standing now.
The makeshift blind I had to start sitting in when I did sit here.
And you know, I used to hunt out of this tree right here. And the deer were coming in, and you know, we had PB come in year 1, we had Lucky come in year 1. We're like, holy, how are we this lucky?
If you can remember from my last videos, this was pretty grown in. So there's a little update on our road to the food plot. Knocked down the high spots, leveled out the road a bit, made a little ditch off to the side, sloped her down. So, seems to be working pretty good. Deer tracks on here.
First year we put clovers in. We didn't know if there was deer in here. We lucked out. We had a buck on camera and he was a good one. My son and I sat a couple times. We saw some deer, but we didn't want to pull the trigger. We came up here year 1. We didn't even know if there was going to be deer in the plot. We didn't know if there was going to be, you know, bucks up here or not. We really lucked out. I can't even thank God enough how fortunate we were. I'm really excited. It's a passion of mine. It's something that I can't really put into words. I wake up and I just want to do stuff like this. I don't really want to sit behind an office desk, or, you know, I used to fish and I don't even really want to do that anymore. I just really want to chase deer around the world, and I want to create habitat and watch deer get older and, you know, try to outsmart them and play the chess game with them. Just making this video and making this food plot so I can show everyone kind of, you know, the struggles that we've gone through, the trials, and, you know, the errors and all the positives as well. This was the old clover plot. We tilled it completely up.
Here we go, Carson's on the tiller. We're gonna till up this old field here. We'll put some soybeans down, just clean it up real quick, got the hoe going.
And now we got beans growing in here. I mean, the clover and some of the rye was a bit resilient. Even though I tilled it, it's still coming back up, as you see, but I think it's a good thing. The deer are eating it anyway, so. This section here was added year 2. Everything on this side of me here, nothing that way. Going into year 2, I was like, hey man, I got the equipment, you know, I got the time, I might as well open up some more ground, give the deer a little bit more food. This was oats and brassicas last year. This year we're doing soybeans. Soybeans are a staple this year. We're gonna go for it and we're gonna see what happens. The beginning of year 2, it was lush, it was green, everything looked really good. And then we had the worst drought Nova Scotia's experienced in my life, I would say. We had weeks on weeks of no rain whatsoever. I had planted, you know, my clovers were up here. I had planted some brassicas down here and some oats down here, and the drought was just killing them. Nothing was taken. So it got to the point where
I was like, man, either I let this plot pretty much just die, or I start trucking water in here. And that's what I did. I have a little 35 horsepower tractor, so I have 1,000-liter totes that I was, filling up with water and bringing them up, and I was running generators and sprinklers, and like, if this is a deer plot, then what the heck am I doing, right? I mean, the deer are probably like, nope, I'm not going around this place. We got generators going, we got guys up there and tractors every day running for hours and hours. Wrong. I mean, once I'd leave, the deer would be right back out here eating the clovers, eating the brassicas, eating whatever was in the ground, right? So I paid attention to where the bucks were coming in every single time they came in year one. And after the season, I actually walked through their trail into the woods, and I was just kind of, getting an idea of where they were coming from. So it's kind of crazy, but I took about, a stack of papers this big and a pen, and I just started drawing. And I would just draw different scenarios where I could shape this plot and play the wind and play where he's coming in already, where I think he's bedding in the woods that he's coming from. So I created a horseshoe so I can ambush him coming out of the woods over on the downwind side. Year one, we had a big buck on camera. We let him go for a whole year watching him without pulling the trigger. Year two, we shot him right here in this very plot we opened up from scratch. My son came with me when we found him. We walked up to him together. I mean, this is what dreams are made of. Everything behind me was added year three. This is the complete game changer. Halfway through from this side over, all the way to the back is freshly planted soybeans in a second stage. So our first stage will be the old plot. This will be our second stage. And then we left an open set of ground where we're gonna put brassicas and we're gonna put forage oats first week of August. As you can see, guys, we opened up some serious ground here. Beans are starting to come up really good. In the first section, we tilled out the clovers and then we put beans in. So those are like 3 weeks ahead of the beans I planted on this side. These beans are getting wiped out. The deer aren't even giving them a chance. With only an acre or a little over an acre of beans planted, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to put an electric fence in. So that's what I did. As you see, I put this electric fence in. I got a solar fencer going, and it seems to be working. The beans behind me here are really, really thriving. They're starting to take off good. Every part of this plot, from the year one when we were cutting our trail in, putting seeds down, spreading lime, getting the tractor when we finally got the tractor year two. Xander's been a part of that all. DeLuca came into the picture year two. He started helping out with a lot of it. And it really means a lot, because when I talk about, let's go into the woods, or what do you guys want to do? My kids are like, let's go to the food plot, Dad, let's go to the food plot. And it just means a lot to me being able to provide this opportunity for them, right? I mean, I never had this growing up, so being able to bring them out here and show them, how to create deer habitat, and they're already asking, Dad, when can I shoot a big buck? Dad, when, so, I mean, that's the kind of thing that makes dads like us proud, right? So, this was something that I built for myself, but definitely something I built for them as well. I mean, Dad won't be able to shoot bucks in a couple more years because the boys will be knocking them down, and I'll be just busy keeping them going, helping them out. So we got Lucky that's been here for 3 years. This buck's been around. I think he's a 5.5-year-old this year. I've got a few pictures of him now, and I don't think he's going to be on the hit list this year. I think we're going to let him go for a year. If he survives, he survives. If he doesn't, another hunter takes him, and they're happy with him, then all the power to them. But these beans are going to be a real attraction, so I'm hoping we can keep them in here over the winter. And we're going to put brassicas down and oats, and it's starting to rain on us. We haven't had it for actually a couple weeks, so this is really good for my beans, but I think we got to get out of here. Yeah, I just came back here. It's July 29th. The last time we were in here, it kind of rained on us. It cut us short.
But as you can see, the first thing I noticed when I came in was the soybeans have really taken off. Everything that's behind this fence is just kind of like really taken off from you know, it's protected from that browse pressure, and it's just allowing it to really get a lot of growth. And we've had some decent rain and some good sunny days, and right now we could use a little more rain, but it's been really good, really fortunate. Don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our channel, all tagged up. We're gonna keep posting videos as we go. We're creating more food plots, and appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.